Morning legends! It's Saturday and I didn't have the best sleep last night. It was very, very cold. I stacked on all the layers that I had and I was still cold. But I still managed to get a fair few hours sleep, which is good. Just cooking up some egg and bacon this morning. As you can see, just going to chuck it in some bread, nice and easy. And gonna pack up the tent. And then we're going to head out to Zeehan, then Queenstown, and then to Strahan. Yeah, I need to get into Strahan a bit early, so I'm not sure how we're going to go there, because I need to obviously check into accommodation for the night, and I also have to get my tickets today for tomorrow's cruise. So yeah, I need to try and organise my time around all that. Anyway, I'm going to cook up this egg and bacon, munch it down, and then we'll be on our way. Let's do it. Alright, made it into Zeehan. Somebody recommended to go check out their museum here, so I'm guessing that is like part of their museum. There's like some old trains, some heritage stuff back there, so I'm gonna go check that out. I'm not sure if there's much else here in Zeehan, to be honest, but I might just have a little drive around, see what I can find. Let's get to it. Alright, my GoPro decided to stop working. Ran out of battery apparently. We're checking out the Zeehan Museum. And they've got different areas. They've got displays. This is like showing off a little mine shaft. Similar to probably what we saw yesterday, going to Montezuma Falls. It's like an old tram or something there. It's pretty awesome. So I'm going to continue around here for a little bit. Show you guys some things around here. And then yeah, we'll see how we go. How about this? How would you like to be locked up in one of these? Police cells made back in 1930. Okay, so I'm in the police station at Zeehan, at the Zeehan Museum, right? Walking into this area, thinking, oh yeah, this is quite nice. Turn the corner. This motherfucker scared the absolute shit out of me. In the LiQWYD theatre now, whole bunch of old posters on here. There was a fight. It's pretty crazy. You can get your tickets here. Oh, wow. This is crazy. Look at how big this place is. Didn't know that Zeehan had a theatre. Made a new friend here while I'm at the museum. This here is Doris. Doris the mayor. Well, what do you know? Zeehan was one of the first Australian cities to install electric street lighting. Well, I wouldn't say city. Zeehan is more of a town, but okay. And a bunch of power equipment. Yes, interesting. About to check out the underground mine simulation theatre. This will be interesting. Motherfucker almost scared me. Look at this motherfucker. What are you doing? He's sleeping on the job, bro. He's sleeping on the job. So that's it, ladies and gents. That's the Zeehan Museum. I definitely recommend it if you're ever down the West Coast and you're travelling by Zeehan. Go check it out. I think it's about $25 an adult. It's obviously cheaper for children and families. There is actually a fair bit of heritage and history in it, obviously with the police station that's there and the big theatre as well. So there's a lot to offer there in the museum, and a lot of stuff I didn't show you guys because I want you guys to go check it out yourself if you're ever down this way. There's a lot there. Plan is to go down to Queenstown because I don't think there is anything else in Zeehan to go check out. So we'll go down to Queenstown and go check out Queenstown. There's a couple of things I want to show you guys while we're down there, and then we'll head to Strahan. So let's do it. So unfortunately, the things that I wanted to show you guys in Queenstown are actually closed today, probably because it's a public holiday on Monday, so it's a long weekend here. So they're probably closed for that reason. But there are a couple of things that I want to show you guys that are just a little bit out of Queenstown. There'll probably be 10 minutes or so. So I'm going to head out that way, and you guys can come along on the journey with me, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright, so let's go. Okay, so I just made it here to the Iron Blow Lookout. We'll go see what all the fuss is about. Apparently it's just like an open cut mine that has a bunch of water in it, and the water is just toxic from all the mining and minerals and whatever crap is down there pretty much. So let's go check it out. This place kind of reminds me of Little Blue Lake in Tasmania's northeast. It's pretty similar colour, but shit. That's a long way down. You don't want to drop your camera or fall down, bro. You won't be coming back up, that's for sure. Holy shit. But no, it's an amazing view up here. Holy crap. Like, look. Absolutely incredible. Yes, well worth the trip up here. No water is coming down at all. A little bit annoyed, but still a pretty amazing view from up here. Tell you what, it takes your breath out. It's only like about 25-30 minute return, but God, there's a lot of steps. I hate steps, but the view is definitely worth it. Is that a sign over there? Does that say Queenstown? Welcome to Queenstown. Well, what do you know? How about that? Yes, I think in winter time it's a lot better than that. So, if you want to go to Horsetail Falls, go in the winter when there's more water. Alright, I think I'm going to head off to Strahan now, because I need to get booked in, get my tickets, get sorted. By then it'll probably be about 3 o'clock, so let's go. So I found my room pretty alright, and we managed to snag up a nice view as well. Like you can see pretty much the whole harbour. It's amazing, I love it. And actually the ship that or the cruise ship that I'll be going on, you guys can't see it because it's not wanting to focus. Okay, there we go. Cruise ship that I'm going on is like just down here. So it's nice and close for me, which is really good, because I think it's 8 o'clock boarding time and 8:30 departure, I think. But I just need to figure out where the hell I'm going to park for the day. which is a problem. And there's also some, looks like some nice bars and stuff down the bottom there as well. If you guys can see, like down there somewhere, like down there somewhere. There we go. Yeah, that they've got some nice food places and stuff, which I might go for dinner tonight. So yeah, I need to go grab the rest of my stuff out of my vehicle, and then we'll settle in for the night, and I'm going to show you guys what we have in store for this afternoon, because there's something that I'm going along to, and I want to show you guys as well. So let's go.
Shipwright out there on Sarah Island. It was him who told me to read your study doing, James.
Write your story down, James.
Me, sir, I can't even read, sir.
Well, learn.
What me learn reading and writing?
Why not?
Why not indeed? So I did. I learned reading and writing, you see, and I've written this story down. Not one wrinkle, not one word of a lie.
Not one wrinkle. Come clean, Porter.
I changed a few little details. For example, I did say that I observed all these convicts here whispering together and laughing. But I did not have the slightest suspicion of their design. Benjamin Russell and Charlie Lyon. Whole year we planned it, ever since Mr. Roy showed us designs for the new ship. Come on, Mr. Roy, don't leave us in suspenders. Give us a look-see at what you've got there. Pretty new design, eh? What have we got here? All right, give us a look. Oh! That's actually quite a nice design, isn't it? We have the right to escape in a ship of our making. Liberty! Oh, yes! Oh, come on, people. What passion! Go from your diaphragm. Oh, I tell you what, round your bowels.
No, round your bowels.
Oh, bowels. I wonder if you had that mess here last night. I've just got to backtrack because I forgot to give the cat some instruction. Hello, pussycat. Cat, you don't like getting tripped over, do you? No. Oh, it's a talking cat. When you get tripped over, you get a bit cross, don't you? What do cats do when they get cross? Could you demonstrate? Oh, very well done. You guys got this right? Need two of you because we're going to hit some big storms, all right? And you got to go west, south, west, nothing to the westward, helm, hard lee. Got it? Then right. Then hit the roundabout and take the second exit. Up for
Alright, legends, so that was just a tiny little glimpse into the play here that's at Strahan. It's called The Ship That Never Was. I definitely do recommend going to check that out. They get the audience involved, even people that don't want to really participate. They, throw them in the deep end. Everyone has a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself. So yeah, that play has been going on for so long now. I think it's the longest running play in Australia, I think they said. So definitely go check it out if you're on the West Coast. They do it every night at 5:30 p.m. every single night. So definitely go check them out and support them. But apart from that, I think that's going to be it for tonight. And then we're going to head off in the cruise in the morning, which I'm looking forward to. So we'll see how we go tonight. And if I don't record anything else, I'll see you guys in the morning. So the sun's in my eyes, but I made it down here to the pier. Behind me is the cruise ship that we'll be going on. Pretty excited, everybody's here, ready to get on. It's 8:02 at the moment, so they should be boarding pretty much now. Alright, so I think they're gonna board, so I'm gonna jump on. Let's go.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are we going?
Too bad.
Excellent. So you're going to be around this side. We'll just sit here.
Oh, awesome. Thank you very much.
No worries. So there's a tray table just under your armrest, so there'll be one there. It folds out.
Oh, cool.
We've also got a drinks menu here and a complimentary breakfast. Just some hand sanitizer for your use there.
Yep.
And we'll get a coffee or tea order shortly for you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. So I've managed to snag up a second seat because, yeah, I've got nobody sitting next to me, so that one's a bit closer to the window, which I might end up using. But I may as well show you guys around the boat. Start with where I'm at, premium seating area, and then we'll go check out the decks. I think there's one at the back of the boat, and then a premium upstairs, upper deck one as well. So we'll go check out those. Chilly up here. Oh, you can go in and meet the captain as well. Pretty much got a full 360 view up here. It's very nice, but it's very windy. Okay, so we just entered the river for the cruise. As you can probably see back there, that is the entranceway that we just came through. And we're going to the cruise through the river right now. There is a premium front deck, which I will probably show you guys as well. There's just a lot of people out there at the moment because we just got into the river, so they're all taking photos and stuff, but I might go out there a little bit later and show you guys. Premium area is great. There's no kids screaming, anything like that, but I do believe down below you have to pay for drinks and food, whereas in the premium area you don't have to. You can just go up and request like drinks, which is great, and you get complimentary breakfast, morning tea and lunch as well, which is pretty fantastic. So anyway, we're just going down the river now, and I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Fair few people have just come in from the front deck, so I might show you guys what it looks like out there. So we just got back from the heritage walk and we were surprised by some dolphins, which was pretty cool. Now they're setting up a buffet lunch. Fast to eat. Should be pretty great. We're just heading back now. Okay, so we just came out of the river, going to head to Sarah Island, and apparently they're going to do a tour on Sarah Island, which should be pretty interesting. Lunch was delicious. Had salmon, chicken, ham, trout. It's great. But yeah, we're just heading out of the river now towards Sarah Island, and then yeah, apparently they've got a tour that they're going to take us on, so it should be pretty cool.
No real reason for me to bring you all the way up here. I was just trying to walk off your lunch. No. Thank you very much for letting me drag you up this end of the island. We're just trying to, the big groups, big numbers on the boat, so we're just trying to divide you into groups. As I said, my name is Kaya, and I'm going to take you around and tell you all about this island, which used to be known as Langararauna. That's the Palawa name for the island. And I would like to acknowledge the original custodians of the land, the Petitinik, Lauren, Mimigan, Ninine and Turgi people. They're West Coast tribes, and you see their middens all the way up and down the coast. They gathered in Macquarie Harbour to collect black swan's eggs during the breeding season. 500,000 swans here before white people came here. And we believe it may have been an island for the Aboriginal women, which means fellas, get back on board immediately. Can't actually prove it, it's only a theory, and that's about all I can tell you about the culture of the West Coast Aboriginal people, unfortunately, despite 40,000 years of occupation. Compared with 12 years of occupation for the convict settlement that was here, and I can tell you everything. There you go. First job the convicts did when they arrived was to completely clear the island of all vegetation. Soon after they did that, the northwesterly gales nearly hurtled and blew them back to Hobart. So they then erected windbreak fences right along the entire length of the island, between 3 and 12 metres in height, in order to withstand those enormous winter gales. And from here to the far end of the island, in the lee of those fences, they planted vegetable gardens to try and keep the island in supply of food. The first commandant here was Lieutenant Cuthbertson, described as a sadistic bully with peculiar qualities, and he's said to have drowned off the island accidentally. Story goes of the ship slipped its moorings out here during a storm, and the commandant took his own boat out to go and rescue the vessel, but his boat overturned, flinging him and the crew into the water, and they're all madly waving to shore for help, help! And all the convicts just waved back. Now we're down by the water's edge, so we can actually start seeing some of the features around the harbour itself. That little island out there is Grommet Rock. That's where they kept the female convicts for the first year in a cave, and then they cleared the island when they sent the women back to Hobart, built a 4-room building on top of that, and that became the home to the hard men in chains. About 60 of them. They say it was like sleeping in a can of sardines. They were so closely packed together. We're standing in the shipyard. This is where they built 131 vessels over 12 years. Isn't that extraordinary? Most of them flat-bottom workboats, about 15 feet in length, built up on shore behind you, slid sideways down into deep water via the small boat slip, and we can actually see the water of the small boat, the timbers of the small boat slip in the water right next to us. 15 of them, side by side, creating a sloping platform to launch the vessels down into the deep water. The largest vessel that was built here was a 230-tonner. To give you some idea of the size, same length as the cruise boat that you're on today. And these larger vessels had blue gum keel, Huon pine hull, celery top pine decks, launch backwards or stern first off the large boat slip, which is still in the water right next to me here. You can just make out the timbers of the large boat slip. 2 platforms, double platforms, extending 9 metres out into the water with a deep keel run in between. A wooden stock floor underneath the mud here extends 30 metres. It was 8 metres in width and half a metre in thickness. It's still there about a foot underneath the mud. Made out of offcuts of Huon pine, so of course it hasn't rotted. And as a result, we're standing above an almost virtually intact 19th century industrial shipyard. Isn't that extraordinary?
Okay, so here we are back in Strahan. I didn't actually record after Sarah Island because there wasn't anything really new to record. Pretty much after Sarah Island you pretty much go straight back to Strahan, and it's just all water and a few mountains in the distance. But it was really lovely, a really nice trip, really do recommend, if you're down the West Coast and you've got the money to spend, definitely do the cruise. The guide that I had around Sarah Island, she was absolutely amazing. That was actually the lady from last night's play, and she just interacted with the tour, like if there was a person from history or something, she would pick out somebody in the crowd and say, oh, that was you, and then drag them up and say, you did this, you did that. Like, she tells the story that way, and it's really interactive and fun. So I really do recommend doing that, and hopefully you get her on your tour, because yeah, she's really great. So apart from that, that's pretty much it from me. I don't think there is much else apart from me just going to the campsite, I think. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, legends, slight change of plans. I went to the campsite. Look, nothing wrong with the campsite whatsoever. It's a really nice campsite, but it was just overcrowded for me. A lot of people obviously going away for the long weekend, and yeah, there was just too many people for my liking. And if you know me, I'm not really a big fan of people, and I don't want to share my space around with other people as well, especially when I'm camping. So the plan now is that I've just gone back to Strahan and filled up, and I'm thinking that I'm just going to head straight home, which is a little bit unfortunate. I was looking forward to going camping again tonight. I think this is the best option for me, because I don't want to be spending hours once again trying to find a free camp spot, because everywhere else is going to be booked out, no doubt. So yeah, I'm just gonna head home, I think. So it's about 3.5-4 hours drive from here, which will get me back about 8 o'clock tonight. So yes, I think that's going to be the plan. But look, I really did enjoy my trip down the West Coast. Unfortunately, I had to cut it short tonight. Apart from that, absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed every aspect of coming down here, and I will definitely be down the West Coast again in the future, because I want to do the train ride that they got here. It's like a steam train that they take you through all the forest, and it looks absolutely amazing. Been wanting to do that for a while, but they're all booked out for this weekend, so I'll be booking it in advance in the future and coming down and doing that, no doubt. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video, ladies and gents. I just want to say a huge thank you if you've been watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed as much as I did, and if you're ever in Tassie, come down to the West Coast, come check it out. Help support these small businesses around here, because they've been doing it tough over COVID. But yeah, apart from that, be kind to one another, ladies and gents. Thank you very much for watching. Like always, like, subscribe, do all that kind of crap. Comment down below what was your favourite part of this trip, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, see you.